Life has a way of becoming heavy, not suddenly but quietly, over years. The weight comes from memories we replay, regrets we hide, expectations people place on us, and expectations we place on ourselves. One day, we look around and realize we've been carrying far too much. So let me ask you something. Are you tired of holding everything together? Not physically, emotionally. When you reach a certain age, society becomes loud about what should define your worth, yet silent about the emotional storms that live inside you. The world celebrates youth, productivity, achievement, but no one teaches us how to let go, how to find peace when the noise of life starts to feel overwhelming. Buddhist wisdom teaches something profoundly liberating. The moment we stop clinging, we become free. You may not control aging. You may not control what you've lost, but you can control what you continue to carry. This video is not about becoming better. It's about becoming lighter. It's about releasing what no longer belongs to you. If you're listening, it means some part of you is ready to soften, to loosen your grip, to breathe again. So take a slow breath. Let the past rest where it is. This is your time now to learn the art of letting go, to discover peace not by changing life, but by changing how you meet it. 1. You are not your past. There is a Buddhist teaching that says, each morning we are born again. What we do today matters most. But we rarely live this way. We wake up carrying yesterday, last year, the mistakes from decades ago. Regrets cling to the mind like dust on old furniture. We don't notice the weight until suddenly we're exhausted. In older age, the mind becomes a museum. Some memories are beautiful. Others, we hide behind locked doors. Maybe you replay moments where you could have spoken up, or years where you wish you had chosen differently. Maybe the heaviness comes from people you loved but lost, or people who hurt you. Buddhism teaches that the past is not a wound to reopen, it is a lesson to bow to. The past is finished. Yet suffering continues when we refuse to let it stay where it belongs. Imagine holding a heavy rock. At first you think, I can carry this. Minutes pass, hours, days. Soon you forget you're even holding something heavy. You simply feel tired. Regret works the same way. Here is the truth, spoken gently but directly. You are not what happened to you. You are who you choose to become today. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means you stop giving the past permission to control your peace. You survived things that once felt impossible. You grew through chapters you never thought you'd get through. The person you are now is wiser. Let yourself honor that. You do not need to keep revisiting old stories to justify your pain or explain your scars. You do not need to keep proving your worth or defending your past decisions. Today, decide this. I release what I cannot change. Say it internally. Repeat it whenever your mind tries to pull you back into old memories. You deserve a life that feels lighter than the memories you carry. 2. Life changes. So can we. In Buddhism, impermanence, anicca, is the heart of freedom. Everything changes. Everything. The seasons change, the body changes, relationships shift, life evolves, even when we resist. Pain comes from trying to keep what cannot stay. Perhaps you once felt needed by children, by work, by family. Perhaps now life has become quieter, and silence, instead of feeling peaceful, feels like an empty space. But in Buddhist wisdom, emptiness is not a loss. Emptiness is a space where new meaning can enter. Holding on to what used to be only prolongs your suffering. You might think, I used to be stronger. I used to have more purpose. I used to matter. Let me tell you something truthfully. You still matter. You always have. You are not valuable because of productivity. Your worth is not measured by usefulness. In the Dhammapada, it says, if you let go of the past and the future, you will be able to see the true state of things. When you stop wishing life would return to a previous chapter, you start seeing the beauty of the page you're on now. Imagine your life as a river. When you cling to the past, you stand still on the shore, watching the current move without you. But when you accept change, even the changes you don't like, you step back into the flow of life. You allow yourself to be carried instead of trying to control the river. Peace is not found by gripping tighter. Peace appears the moment you soften. Let go. Life will hold you. 3. Letting go of emotional baggage, the art of non-attachment. Non-attachment is often misunderstood. People hear the word and imagine indifference, coldness, or emotional distance. But in Buddhist wisdom, non-attachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring without losing yourself. It means loving without clinging. It means allowing people and situations to be as they are without trying to control what cannot be controlled. Throughout life, we attach to identities and roles. I am a parent. I am a helper. I am the reliable one. These identities shape us for years. But when life changes, when children grow, when relationships shift, when our roles fade, we can feel empty. Not because anything is wrong, but because we have tied our sense of self to something temporary. The truth is that everything we cling to eventually slips through our fingers. Children become adults. Careers end. People leave or change. The body ages. And when change arrives, attachment transforms natural transition into suffering. Buddhism teaches that the real cause of emotional pain is not change itself. It is our resistance to change. We suffer because we want life to stay the same. We suffer because we want people to behave the way we expect. We suffer because we cling to the past and worry about the future instead of resting in the peace of the present moment. So how do we let go? We start by noticing. When you feel tension in your chest, ask yourself, what am I holding on to? Maybe you're holding on to an old resentment. Maybe you're holding on to who you used to be. Maybe you're holding on to expectations of how others should behave. Letting go is not a single decision. It is a daily practice of gently releasing what weighs you down. One powerful exercise taught in monasteries is the letting go breath. It is simple. On the inhale, silently say, I allow things to be as they are. On the exhale, silently say, I release what I cannot control. With every breath, You loosen the grip of attachment. You stop fighting life. You stop forcing outcomes. You begin to experience peace, not because life becomes easier, but because you stop resisting what is. 4. Forgiveness, the path to inner peace. Forgiveness is not about saying, "What happened was okay." Forgiveness is about saying, "I choose peace over continuous suffering." Many people carry emotional wounds for decades. They replay conversations. They hold anger towards someone who never apologized, or towards someone who may no longer even be alive. But carrying anger punishes only one person, the one carrying it. In Buddhism, forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It is an inner release. Imagine carrying a heavy stone everywhere you go. At first you think, "This is nothing, I can handle it." But over the years, the weight becomes exhausting. Resentment works the same way. It becomes a burden that affects health, sleep, and joy. Sometimes we cling to anger because we believe letting go means the other person gets away with what they did. But forgiveness is not approval. Forgiveness is freedom from emotional imprisonment. Closure doesn't come from hearing the words, "I'm sorry." Closure comes from deciding, "This memory will no longer rule my heart." Forgiveness is letting go of the hope that the past could be different. It is accepting that we cannot rewrite history, but we can choose how we relate to it. Some people will never understand the pain they caused. Some will never offer the apology we want. But we can choose peace regardless. Just as important is forgiving yourself. Many people reach older age with quiet guilt. Guilt about choices made, words said, opportunities missed. But you made decisions with the knowledge and awareness you had at the time. You were learning. You were growing. As Maya Angelou said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better." You are allowed to forgive yourself for not being perfect. You are allowed to rewrite the story you tell yourself. Try placing a hand over your heart and say, "I am willing to release this pain." Not because the past was small, but because your peace matters. Forgiveness doesn't change the past. It changes your relationship to the past. When you forgive, you stop the suffering from continuing. You deserve peace. You deserve rest. Let forgiveness be the doorway. 5. Finding purpose and meaning in the present moment. As we move through life, especially into older age, there is a question that begins to whisper quietly inside the mind. What is my purpose now? For many years, purpose was defined by responsibilities, raising children, supporting a family, working, caring for others. Life was full, sometimes overwhelming, but never empty. Then roles shift. The noise fades, the schedule opens, and suddenly silence appears. For some, silence feels peaceful. For others, silence feels like a void. Without the roles that once defined us, we start to wonder who we are now. Buddhist wisdom teaches something transformative. Our purpose is not found in productivity, it is found in presence. The mind tends to look toward the past or toward the future, searching for meaning in what was or what might be. Buddhism reminds us that the only place purpose ever truly exists is in this moment, right now. You may not realize it, but the wisdom you carry is a form of purpose. Younger people are desperate for guidance. They search online, read books, pay coaches. What they are searching for is what you have already lived. Your experiences, even the painful ones, have value. You carry lessons that cannot be learned in classrooms or from screens. You carry evidence that life is survivable. And for someone who is struggling, simply being around a person who has lived through storms is a form of inspiration. But purpose does not require another person to witness it. Some days, purpose may be something gentle, like taking care of your body or cooking a meal that nourishes you. Other days, purpose may be sitting in silence and offering yourself understanding. Some days, purpose might be letting tears fall. Sometimes breathing, just breathing, is purpose enough. Here is a simple Buddhist reflection. What is the most loving thing I can do right now? The answer changes moment by moment. It might be resting, it might be calling someone, it might be not calling someone, it might be journaling, it might be stepping outside and feeling the air on your skin. When you live from love, every moment becomes meaningful. Sometimes people believe their purpose ended when a role ended, when the children grew up, when the job ended, when the marriage changed. But roles are chapters. Your essence is the book. Your worth is not tied to usefulness, productivity, or being needed. Your worth is inherent simply because you exist. Right now, you have a purpose you may have never had before: to slow down, to savor, to see more deeply. You have the chance to be present in a way you couldn't be when life was fast and full. Now you can appreciate what you once rushed past. You can move gently. You can observe. You can listen to your body, to your inner voice, and to what truly matters. This stage of life is not the end of purpose. It is the beginning of a new kind of purpose, the purpose of being, not doing. In Buddhism, monks spend entire days in meditation, simply sitting. Outsiders sometimes ask, what are they accomplishing? The answer is peace. And what could be more meaningful than that? You don't need to earn your right to exist by being productive. You don't need to prove your worth through accomplishments. Your purpose is here, in your breath, in your presence, in your willingness to be awake to this moment. You are not behind. You are exactly where life wants you to be. 6. Allowing peace, surrendering to the flow of life. At some point in life, especially as we grow older, we begin to realize that peace is not something we pursue. Peace is something we allow. For years, maybe decades, we have fought against life. We pushed, we resisted, we tried to control outcomes, solve every problem, and carry responsibility for things that were never meant to be our burden. Eventually, we learn a quiet truth. Life becomes peaceful not when everything is perfect, but when we stop fighting what we cannot control. In Buddhism, this is called surrender, but not the kind of surrender that means giving up. It is a surrender rooted in wisdom. It means accepting reality as it is without resistance. When we resist life, we suffer. When we soften into acceptance, we find relief. Thoughts like, "It should have been different," or "I should have done more," keep us trapped in anxiety and regret. Acceptance whispers, It was enough. You are enough. Imagine a river. When you struggle against the current, the water feels strong and relentless. But when you relax and let the current carry you, the river becomes effortless. Life is the same. Peace arrives the moment we stop trying to control the current and instead learn to float. One powerful practice in Buddhism is called radical acceptance. It is not resignation. It is acknowledging reality without adding emotional weight. It sounds like this. This is what's here right now. I don't have to like it, but I can choose not to suffer because of it. As we age, the world often pushes the idea that our best years are behind us. But Buddhism teaches that wisdom ripens with time. The later chapters of life are not less meaningful, they are more spacious. There is more awareness, more reflection, more truth. The mind becomes quieter, the heart grows softer, the soul becomes ready. You can allow yourself to find joy in slow mornings, simple pleasures, gentle rituals. You can allow yourself to rest without guilt. You can give yourself the permission you never received when you were younger, the permission to just be. You no longer have to carry the weight of being the strong one. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to keep everything under control. Right now, in this very moment, take a slow breath in. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw loosen. With each exhale, silently say, I choose peace. Let that be your new practice, not forcing life to change, but allowing yourself to relax into the life you already have. You have walked through pain, through change, through the unexpected turns of life, and you are still here. Not by accident, but with purpose. Let this be the moment you choose peace over pressure, softness over struggle, presence over worry. You are not defined by the past. You are shaped by your willingness to begin again. Thank you for listening, for feeling, for allowing these words into your heart. If these words brought you comfort, clarity, or calm, subscribe to Mindfulness for more peaceful wisdom. May you be free from fear. May you be free from regret. May you be free from the weight you've carried for too long.